Okay, so last session, um, half of you went back to Ajni to go let the wife of fuck man, what's his name? I'm so like
No.
Cedric. No, not Cedric. Ash. Sorry.
Davian and
Damien.
Davian, and
Oh,
um.
and
So half of you went to go let Rowan, his wife, know that he's been found. Half of you stayed and had your interaction with Ash and his guards alongside Japu, the chicken, the
Beak.
crimson beak. Yes, sorry. Um, Ash let you know that he will excuse the debt that Japu has accrued. He doesn't have to rob people anymore. In exchange, if he um, delivers a letter to location on the northern part of the island, near north of Minotauri in the mountains, an area that you know is like very dangerous. Not only is that area very dangerous, but the path there is very dangerous. Um, he didn't give you a timeline for this, just that you have to, at some point, this has to be done. He hasn't given you the letter yet, though. He's going to meet you at the glowing pendant in the morning. Um, you all took Davian back to his house. Him and his wife had a lovely reunion. Um, you were given some information by Ash about the Tooth Fairy. You went to the bookstore, a little hole in the wall bookstore, where you found an old book that talked about how the Tooth Fairy was actually this ancient archfey called Maeltrix, that went on like a conquering spree, conquering races and originally just conquering other Fey civilizations, and then eventually starting to conquer across different planes and fighting humans, Fey, Celestials, what's demonic. It's not. Is it called demons? It's called in D&D the opposite of celestial.
Demons?
Is it demon? Yeah. It's yeah. Devil.
Abyssals?
Is it called an abyssal?
It says it on my divine sense. It's fiend.
Fiend is that what it's called?
Celestial
Mm,
fiends.
Infernal, I guess. No. Uh.
Whatever you want it to be.
Anyway, so the demons. You all know what I'm talking about. I'm just curiosity got me. Um. So fighting demons, fighting celestials, fighting like humans, elves, just conquering across many planes and becoming a terrible tyrant. And was only defeated when a magical crown was crafted with basically the magic from several different races and using a famous legendary, almost mythical, because no one knows this, believes of its existence nowadays, forge from the dwarves called the Black Braze Forge. um, they were able to craft a crown that during a battle they were able to place upon her head where it cannot be removed, where she cannot remove it. And the crown took, because she was so powerful, she wasn't able to be defeated right away. The crown was going to transform her into a weaker being, but this would take time, and so for a few years she kept rampaging and eventually slowing down and then going into hiding, and where over hundreds of years she transformed into the Tooth Fairy that became this children's lore. And uh, until a few years ago, a couple years ago, where the crown was removed by a wizard named I have it here. Thistle and Quick Luck that had a large gambling problem and had become indebted to a specific gang and used it to pay off the gang. The crown, upon being removed, like started decaying, but the gang wasn't interested in the crown itself, just the magic therein. Uh, so the crown has most likely completely decayed at this point, and there's no way to put it back on that you know about. I think that's everything. Yes, so you have to meet Ash at the glowing pendant in the morning to receive the letter and then more detailed instructions of where to go. Other than that, oh, you were also given with the book, you were given the incantation and the spell needed to go to the pocket dimension of the where the Tooth Fairy stays. Um, if you choose to confront her. It's late at night. I believe what we left it was that you guys were gonna go back and sleep at the institute.
Yeah.
And then we'll start the day fresh. Fresh day. You know, you. Where's the institute? The map. It is here.
Are we bringing the chicken?
He's supposed to be with us.
He's staying at his cabin until you guys have. We'll say just okay. So just he's staying at his little cabin until you guys. He'll meet you at the pendant when you guys go there, and then you can go from there. I don't have a thing set up for him right now, so I just have a placeholder for him. I have his stats and everything, but I don't have like a token and like an actual like his stats are on paper. So I don't. If you guys can try to, it would make my life a lot easier if he's a very side character for for now at least.
Yeah, go. Fine.
I have a lot of other shit I need to be transferring anyway. Anyway, so yeah, okay. You wake up in the morning. You all wake up in your little beds.
Who's making breakfast this time?
As Seraphine
God
boys,
damn it,
as
Everett's taking
Seraphine boys, I will do it. I will make breakfast.
Well, not making me do it. Thank God. We forgot.
If you make breakfast, will you get me sick too?
Oh no!
I guess I gotta roll for that then.
You know what? I'll help make breakfast. Y'all did, Bastion did tell me they were gonna make me do it at some point, so I'll help.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
it's your turn. I gotta see
Who
what
am
the
I helping?
wild lady can do.
Okay.
Oh, I hate it here.
I'm gonna
So
bang
only-
on the table. Breakfast.
I'm gonna be right here.
All right, so only Siobhan's gonna cook. All right, Siobhan, roll a survival check for me, please.
Oh, I'm cooking by myself. Nobody's gonna come and help me.
I'll help you. I
Okay.
will help you. Seraphine will help you.
Okay, are you just helping, or are you making it as like a side dish?
I'm gonna help her.
Okay, so you can roll with advantage then.
Okay.
Right.
So what am I rolling again?
Survival.
Survival. Oh,
First, tell me what you're making.
oh God, that's a good question here.
It's a what's for breakfast?
And
Do
advantage,
we have
right?
any meat in the kitchen by chance?
Yeah, there's like you got canned fruits, canned veggies, canned like there's like some meat. There's you got a decent variety. It's a fairly well stocked kitchen.
So do I roll right now or just wait?
No,
Alright, how about,
Madra's gonna roll.
Meat
But Mark
and
has to-
beans. Meat and beans for breakfast because that's all I know how to
Alright.
make.
All right, so Madra roll or Siobhan roll for advantage on survival. See how well you cook your meat and beans.
This is gonna be terrifying, but we'll do it. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Normal roll or
Advantage.
advantage. Alright.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty good meal. You know, it's like it's not like knocking anyone's socks off, but it's all things considered for meat and beans. It's pretty good meat and beans.
Ah, yes,
What
it
does it
really
count
is
for
like I'm
ration
Caitlin
wise?
again.
It counts for a half ration.
Understood.
18s and above count for full rations. Okay, so is everyone eating a little bit then?
Not bad.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
All right. So
Yep.
everyone gets a half ration.
Okay.
All right. We'll say it's like 7:30. Um, and you got to be at the glowing pendant by like 9ish. So you got a little bit of time. If you want to do something, otherwise you can just head there and we'll time skip.
Did we discuss how we're gonna do this?
Well, we
It's up
got
to
the
you.
ritual. We got that ritual to go to the Tooth Fairy's realm. I feel like that's out of our depth. We shouldn't even try to do that. Unless we
I
have
agree.
greater help. Yep.
I'm looking to come back alive.
She's too powerful for us to engage directly.
I also have nothing else that I want to do before going.
Okay.
What is that?
Well, yeah. So let's head over to the you head over to the sort of market area. One second.
Wake up! Get out of bed.
I can't control him. I can't get up. Oh, guys, I'm stuck. I can't get up.
This is sleep paralysis.
All right. You guys head over to the market. It's another cold and rainy morning. Um, and you stand outside, kind of in the drizzle a little bit, as you wait outside the glowing pendant. It's roughly around 9 o'clock. You see. I have it here. One second. The O. Henry show up to open the doors to the glowing pendant. Um, he sees you wave there, and he's like, "Oh, are you? I heard the good news. I heard that you found my dear friend Davian. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you ever so much." And he goes and kind of tries to shake all of your hands one by one, to thank you.
You're welcome, O. Henry. I was wondering, could you sign off on our slip for this job so that we can take it back to the guard's post? He was missing and posted there.
Didn't you guys get it signed by his wife? Signed it, right? His wife
I
did
don't
sign
Oh,
it.
yeah. His wife signed it. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, his wife signed it.
Oh, okay. His wife signed it. All right.
Yeah, 'cause
Never
she's
mind,
the one
O.
that
Henry.
put it. Yeah, she's the one that put it up. Yeah, he says, "Oh, can I? Do come in, do come in. I'll make you a nice warm brew, get you out of this terrible Ajni rain." And you go inside, and he opens the door, and you go inside, and he kind of runs into the back a little bit, and comes out with like this little pot, and he starts boiling some water and adding some stuff to the water to make a brew.
No, well, is that a tea? What is?
Oh yes, it's a family recipe. It's tea with a little bit of meat sauce in it for just that protein kick to get you started on your day. You know, no day is complete without some protein in every meal.
Meat sauce.
Will it get rid of the sore throat?
Oh yes, there's a teensy bit of lemon in the tea as well that I'm sure will help with
Ooh.
your sore throat. Yes.
But no, it's your tea. You enjoy it. You enjoy it. I insist.
Oh no, of course. This is for you as well. It's a big pot. I have to say thank you for helping find my friend.
Oh.
Yeah. As you're talking, it's kind of boiling, the water, and he gets out a couple of mugs, and kind of starts pouring some for each of you.
I
Uh,
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Now that you have we have Davian back in the city, is he coming back to work? Have you heard from him?
I don't think he is
Uh,
for a while, but that's
I
just me.
I I doubt that he'd be back today. I haven't discussed it with him, but I'm hoping that he'll maybe after a couple of days back that he'll come back to work. But I was planning to go discuss it with him later today. I didn't want to I didn't want to bother him on his first night back.
I mean, he just
That's
barely
fair.
came back to his wife, Krolok. Let him be with his
Oh,
wife.
yeah, and I'm sure they
I
have a
was
lot
just
of
asking.
catch.
I'm
Henry
sorry.
kind of. Oh, Henry kind of walk after you say that, Serafina. Henry kind of walks up to you and he says, "Oh, and I'm sure they have a lot of catching up to do." And he kind of bumps you with his elbow.
Yeah, huh? Huh? Eh? Eh?
Yeah, I don't know how
Um,
willing that'll happen. Seeing as he cheated on his wife, but I hope so. That would be good.
Yeah,
um,
yeah, like, don't remind me about that. Don't remind me about that.
as you kind of chat and you drink the. Do you drink the tea that he made?
Yes, I drink the tea.
Or is anyone not drinking the tea?
I pretend to drink the tea.
Okay.
I'll sniff the tea. Leave water.
All right.
I drink it.
As you all either drink, pretend, or sniff the tea, um, you wait about it's maybe 10, 15 minutes inside when you hear the door open and in behind you comes in Ash. Um, with him are the two of the four bodyguards that you saw with him before, and it looks like it's the two more decorated ones, the slightly more veteran ones. The man and woman. They walk in behind, dressed this time very casually, not clearly still armed, but not wearing thick armor as they did before, and looking a lot less tense than they did when you met them originally, where they were pretty. It seemed like they were pretty on edge. Didn't know what they were walking into. Ash walks up and he says, "Oh, my favorite group of adventurers. Have you spoken to Shapu this morning yet, or are we still waiting?"
We told him that we were gonna meet here, but he hasn't shown up yet. Haven't heard from him.
Pretty much as soon as you say that, you hear from outside in the street, you hear like, "Wah!" And then not long after that, you hear the door open and Japu walks in. Um,
Boo, you're late. Where you been?
I'm sorry. It was it took a little longer than I expected to come up the road. I haven't been in the city in a very long time. People tend to be a little freaked out at the Crimson Beak people.
Makes sense.
He kind of wanders over to you and asks Ash, "Can you guys do a perception check for me, please, everyone?"
Perception?
Yeah, perception check. No advantage. Okay.
I
So, yeah, Ash says, well, if it isn't my favorite group of adventurers, again, I'm so sorry that we had to meet under such stressful circumstances. I hope the information I gave you yesterday was at least a little bit helpful. And in return, thank you very much. I was able to buy myself this fancy new coat, as you can see with the money that you gave me. And he kind of does like a little twirl. And you can see he's wearing what looks to be like a very fine wool coat that seems to be stitched very, very intricately with some beautiful markings and engravings on the side of it. Um, he says, I can't wait to get it out of this terrible weather and just get into some nice sunny but breezy day to show off this nice coat to everyone." But in the meantime, I do believe we have some business to discuss.
Yes, we
Uh,
do.
he he reaches into his coat and takes out what looks to be a very ordinary letter. Um, the you notice that he's moving it very slowly though, and he reaches over and he says, "This is the letter I'd like you to deliver." And he kind of reaches out a little bit. And who's going to take the letter from him?
Seraphine, well,
All right, Seraphine, can you roll perception for me again?
Oh god.
and give me something good. Fuck,
Oh.
Okay.
fuck.
Okay. He reaches out, um, holding the letter out towards you, and kind of waiting for you to take it.
So I try my best. I try my best to like swing, like grab it at him.
Yeah. You snatch it.
Yep.
All right. As you snatch it, can you do a would it be? Yeah, do a Constitution check for me. You need 14.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Please,
Oh no.
please,
It's
please,
so addictive.
please,
Oh no.
please.
Oh. How's my I can't see.
Okay.
Oh.
God.
Oh my
All right.
god.
So as you pinch you pinch your fingers around the letter and you snatch it out of his hand, and as you pull your arm back and the letter goes behind you, all of a sudden the letter is going way further behind you than you expected, and it's only a split second too late that you realize this letter is way heavier than any letter on Earth should be. But you realize that after your feet have already left the ground and you're kind of flying with your head smacking against the counter in the store, um, as the letter kind of like hits the counter and breaks a plank in the wood and falls on the ground.
Can I just be
Are you
like,
gonna
Um,
fucking
ow?
explain yourself?
Yo, yo, yo.
Sorry,
What do
what
you-
did you say, Siobhan?
I said, actually, are you gonna fucking explain yourself? That's my friend.
My
Ash
head.
says, he says, "Oh, sorry. I like to write a lot in my letters. I guess I got a little carried away in that one. Bit
Don't-
too much ink."
Ash, don't bullshit us. What's going on with the letter? Is it have items in it?
What kind of bullshit letter is this? What the fuck?
The as
I
far
think
as I
anyone
remember,
who writes a letter like that.
Is it enchanted?
are you gonna pick it up to check it?
Bro.
Do,
No,
do you want to do it?
I asked him that. Yeah. Is it
Uh,
enchanted?
maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe, as far as I remember, the deal was that you're going to take this letter from me and take it to a dear colleague of mine in the mountains. I don't remember saying that I was going to tell you what's in the letter, and that's not exactly part of the deal.
You son of a bitch.
I
I have
A
to
deal
agree
is a
with you.
deal,
I have to
and
agree with you.
if
we
you
abide by our word.
I appreciate that. I can I know your big concern is harm to what you believe to be the innocents, the average person of this world, the ones that just wander through. But I promise the letter brings no harm to anyone. But it is a personal letter, and maybe there's an enchantment to stop you from opening it. Maybe there isn't. It's up to you to see if you want to take that chance.
Can Seraphine just like glare at him like like you sneaky ass motherfucker?
Sure,
Really
do
would
a
use
do a
annoyance.
do an intimidation check.
Damn.
That
Do
one.
it.
What
Alright.
the fuck is wrong with me?
So you give them a bit of a stare, but it almost kind of comes off more like you have a little bit of gas, you know.
Gas. I was gassy for my breakfast. I'm sorry, Taiwan.
It's the beans. It's the meat and beans.
It's the beans. The beans.
Um, um, is
Oh.
anyone? He says, well, if you don't mind picking up my letter, you know, I spent a lot of time on it. I don't like it just laying on the ground there.
I go to
Um,
pick it up. Can I inspect it with Arcana first before I?
Yeah, you have to. You have to. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Um, you. Yes, Inspector with Arcana. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, since you're just gonna do that, um, you can tell that there is an enchantment on the letter. You cannot tell what the enchantment does, though.
Okay. I go to pick it up.
Right? Yeah, it's knowing, seeing what happened to Seraphine. You're kind of more aware of the letter. So you don't need to do a Constitution check, but you pick it up. It is quite heavy. It's not. It's not like intolerably heavy, or like you can even lift it with one hand. It's kind of like a almost like a barbell weight for what looks to be like a regular letter
Uh-huh.
in a envelope. But
Okay.
nothing happens. Yeah.
Um. What can I call this? Because I'm putting it in my inventory now.
Call it. You can just call it Ash's letter, something like that.
Ash's letter.
On the front of the letter, you see a address.
Should I give it a weight actually? Because I'm like, does it have an
We don't.
actual
We don't.
weight?
No, we don't. Like, I don't really play with weight.
Okay, I'm just gonna call it
I
0.
will. I will just at some point, if I feel like you're being ridiculous, I'll say you can't. Like within the realm of realism, you know. If you're
Hmm.
carrying like 4 pikes and a hammer around, I'm gonna be like, nah. Like there's a line. Um,
Gotcha.
but no, for the letter, we'll just say like it size wise, small is the letter. So
Okay.
on the letter you see an address. The address refers to a place in the God's Peak Mountains. Which I'll quickly. Do you guys want me? Do you want to? Do you want me to take you to the map? Do you just want to look at your own maps?
Oh,
You can take us to the map.
please.
Okay, I'll
Go to the map.
I'll take you to the map.
Take it to the chorus.
Go ahead. Go ahead, girl.
So it refers to an address somewhere in the God's Peak Mountains. You don't know the area well, so you don't know exactly where, but it's somewhere north of the Lord of the Hills, like north of Minatory, north of the Lord of the Hills Manor.
Okay, but it's labeled to a person, right?
It is, yes. It is a letter to Elroy Figgins.
Elroy Figgins.
I'll put it in the chat.
Heck yeah. Okay.
Ash says, well, if there's as I said, you know, there's no immediate rush on this, but I would like it if it got to my colleague eventually. If there's any other business, if there's no other business, I believe I'll take my leave and head out for better climates.
Are you sure you don't want this tea? Apparently, it's good for you.
Yeah, I feel like you should
Oh.
take some.
Oh,
Oh.
I had a hearty, expensive liquor this morning on your dime, so I quite full, thank you.
I'm glad you
Any crit?
enjoyed it.
Sure you did.
And he
Bye.
turns to leave.
See you later, Ash. Hope I see
Bye,
you again.
bitch.
Fucking
All right.
asshole.
Um, as he heads out the door, you see is one um the female bodyguard overhear you say "fucking asshole," and you can see her kind of crack a smirk, but then follow him outside.
Hmm.
Well, we know she agrees.
Oh, that really bursts Seraphine's bubble. Be like, oh, that motherfucker.
How's your head doing, Seraphine? You okay, baby?
I think I
Well,
got a boo boo.
I can hold
After
on to the letter, or if somebody else wants it, to hold
No,
on to it.
I'm good. I'm good. I get that thing away from me.
Do you need a forehead kiss, Seraphine?
Yes, please.
Alright, I give you the forehead kiss.
Thank you. I feel better now.
um there, old Henry kind of finally comes around and looks at the damage to the front of his um counter. It's just trouble. I didn't realize you knew that man. Trouble just seems to follow him wherever he goes.
Yeah, sorry about
You there.
your.
As in, he causes the trouble, or
I'm not sure. Sometimes he causes the trouble. Sometimes he just it follows him here. I don't know. I just I've had a few business dealings with him in the past, and I realized he's up to whatever he's up to, and it's no good, and I stopped dealing with him.
Clearly, I feel like he's up to no good.
Can I ask a question about the letter again?
Sure. Yeah.
It says to Elroy Figgins in the God Peak Mountains. Does it have a more specific location, or does it just say that?
It has a more specific location, but you don't like recognize because you don't know the area, but the full location. Um, um, the hollow cave, third cliff, the hollow cave. No, sorry, it'd be hollow cave, third cliff.
That's interesting. Address. Hollow
Yeah,
Cave, Third Cliff, God Peak Mountains.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, it would be it's from if you're gonna say it that way, it'd be third cliff, hollow cave, God's Peak Mountains. It'd be that way. Like the third cliff is like the
Yeah,
specific
the
yeah.
number. Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Shapu says, are you sure? Are you sure I shouldn't be holding on to that since I'm the one that should be delivering it?"
Hmm?
I'm sorry, Japu, but I don't trust you for shit. We're gonna hold on to the letter. You have to come with us. That's the deal.
Doria agrees. Be like, nope. You get the fuck away from that shit.
However, it is good to see you want to take the initiative and responsibility.
He says, "Very well. In that case, since I have no more business in Ajni, is it okay? I will meet you in Minotauri, and we will head for the mountains together from there."
You think you'll be okay traveling on your own?
Oh, I've traveled to Minotauri many times. I will get a ride with one of the caravans.
All right.
All right.
Meet you there then.
All right, sounds good.
Don't go running off. Remember, Ash knows where to find you.
Yes, and it sounds like my life might depend on that letter getting delivered. So you can trust me to be there.
Okay. See you later, Japu. Good luck on your travels.
All right, so
Very
he
well.
he has a.
You think there's much else we can do in Ajni at the moment? Seems like the Tooth Fairy quest line is a dead end for now. We're just too out of our league. Here.
I mean,
Well, let's take stock of what we have. Because we still need to do something worthy of getting admission into the upcoming tournament. Surely there's something else we can do here.
not only that, we barely scratches the surface from this tooth fairy. We don't know that much stuff about it.
What about heading over to the Gilded Shield? Give them the news on Davian Vexley, or see if they know anything more.
I mean, if you want, we can try.
We also found out where Celine Ashford is. Maybe we can tell the Ashford family where she is.
Agree.
That spoiled little bitch.
Like, we didn't get our reward for turning in or finding Davian Vexley, right?
Yeah, you haven't gotten that reward yet.
So, you want to go to the guard's office and get a reward for finding Davian?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Let's start there.
All right.
Sure.
So you head down the street to the nearest guard tower, avoiding the puddles and trying to stay under the canopies, keep dry as you make your way to the guard tower. You walk in. There's a. It seems to be a little bit active today. It seems to be a little bit of a hustle and bustle. You make your way to the. There's a booth clearly marked for cash. Cashing in quests, and you head over there and put down the letter with the signed by Davian's wife by Rowan, and they pay you out 80 gold.
Hell yeah.
As they give you the gold, they say, "Oh, please feel free to take a look at the board for anything else that you feel you could help with. The city is so appreciative of all your assistance. And don't forget the travel vouchers." And she hands you like a couple of vouchers that, just like when you do quests for the city, you get discounts on travel.
Okay. We get 80 gold. And a
10%.
travel voucher.
10% discount per person. Yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Jakar will walk up to the quest board or the info board. Is there anything up there?
On the info board, there is
Oh right, the thief. Sorry, I just remembered there was a thief.
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
There's a notice about a cat burglar that's been stealing from the upper class. There is just kind of a general warning about the Tooth Fairy. There is another warning about avoiding a library, and there is a notice for any information about a group calling themselves Osne's Vengeance.
Actually, a vengeance.
Ajni's
Ajni's
vengeance.
Ajni's vengeance.
Ajni's vengeance.
Ajni's Vengeance.
That one sounds interesting, but maybe we should get some extra cash and probably do the cat burglary one.
The cap.
Sure, we
The
can find this cat and her
Look at his
burglar.
bit.
So, Jakar, what do you see on the board?
Tell us.
It looks
Well,
interesting.
The cat burglar is still at large, but I think he's gonna look at the page. It says something about avoiding a library.
yeah.
Is there any more detail other like what
Yep.
library to avoid or why to avoid it?
Yep, it's a library on the northwest end of the city, called the Hill Library, and it's
Some
the library on the hill, sorry, and it says that there's been a series of injuries, um, and it seems that the area is a little bit dangerous. Some people have gone missing as well in the area, um, and it seems to be fairly focused around the library, which is to be demolished soon to make way for more housing.
hmm, maybe
So
there's
they're saying
some sort of
that they say on the letter it says due to construction hazards and other ne'er do wells that have been staying in the area that we're advising that citizens stay away from the library until it's been demolished.
maybe this is some haunting again. I think we have experience with ghosts. It might be worth checking out.
Daria's like interested. Be like, maybe we should probably do that next.
It seems like a lot easier job than finding a cat burglar.
Well,
Keep in mind, this isn't like this is like the notice board. There's no like it just is a warning. It's similar to
Just
the
a
warning
board.
about the tooth fairy. It's not there's no like reward. There's nothing being they're just asking people to stay away from the area kind of thing. So
oh, I get that
Yeah.
notice board, but I'm just saying it could be like a ghost or something. Sure.
I get that notice board. Thank you very much. um, but the last warning was about Ajni's Vengeance, a group called
Yeah,
Ajni's Vengeance. What does that say?
Hold on. Let me
That-
read. Notice board. Can you tell them
it's a
about our
it's
defense?
the note board says back. I don't have a lot of information on this one.
Oh,
It's the note just says any information looking for any information on Ajni's vengeance or any members will pay upon useful information, and it's posted directly by the city guard.
Okay, that was literally my next question.
Yeah.
well, it seems to be the god is looking for a group called the Ajni's Vengeance. Maybe we should ask them for more information if there's like an active, I don't know, group of miscreants or some sort of vengeance. It seems like a relatively
Vengeance for what?
exactly. Maybe Tooth Fairy? I don't know. So Cat Burglar, Tooth Fairy, Vengeance, or Haunted Library, perhaps.
Hmm. You want to go ask the guards more about some of them?
I think we should definitely inquire about this Ajni's Vengeance, but I do agree that the library, although it's just an odd warning, it does sort of strike similar to that haunted house we faced back in
Buena?
in Buena, yes.
Alright, Krorak walks up to the information desk.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anybody there?
Yeah, there's a guard sitting behind the desk.
Alright,
They greet you as you walk up.
hi, our group was looking at some of the notices, information, and I was hoping to get some more information about, this group, Ajni's Vengeance. Why is the town guard looking for these people? What have they done?
Oh well, I'm sure you've heard about the some of the political figures that have gone missing over the last few weeks.
Oh, no, I haven't. Sorry, we're new in town.
Well,
I mean, like the daughter of that,
The
the
Ashfords?
daughter that we just, yeah, the Ashfords, yeah.
Yes, I do believe I heard that she has returned, but yes, that definitely fits in with the theme. But yeah, there's been some politicians, but very old politicians that have that seem to have gone missing, and no one, these are very rich individuals, beloved in the city. No one really thinks anything happened to them, but at the same time, there's a group called Ajni's Vengeance, that we've heard the names come up a few times while we were investigating, and we're just investigating to we're just looking to see if anyone has more information on this group. We don't know if they're linked to this situation at all, but there's some word on the street that they are.
Have these, you know, these sort of affluent members been found again, or they're still missing? Still missing?
I believe the daughter is the only one that's returned that I know about.
Hmm. Then she may have been unrelated to the larger case, as we were instrumental in her return.
Oh,
Yes,
were
we
you?
no, we know that she went missing because of a different reason. Definitely not related to the group.
Potentially. We didn't see any old, rich individuals among that particular house down there, did we?
Well,
No.
I'm sure the detectives that are going to discuss with her will find out everything that happened.
Well, could we get the name of some of these detectives? Maybe we could talk to them ourselves. Clear things up. An extra perspective should definitely help them move the case along.
I believe Detective Theon will probably be the one taking the case.
Oh.
Alright, is he investigating with the Ashfords now?
I'm not sure where Detective Theon is. I don't know if he's working today. You'll have to go up ask upstairs.
Hmm. Does this group have like a symbol or something that they like recognize as like something that denotes a member of this particular group?
We have the only thing we've heard is from some street level bandits that have said that they had a run in with this group. And this group had asked them about these politicians. We have no evidence that this group even exists, but the captain is trying to. These are slightly affluent people, and the people in their lives are a little bit worried. So we're just trying to make sure we're kicking down every door. But no one, we've never heard of this group, and some unknown group capturing such affluent, well guarded individuals would be quite the scandal.
Does this guy seem like he's like not really taking this seriously at all? Like he doesn't think that they're related at all?
Like you kind of, yeah, he doesn't really seem like he thinks much of this whole group the way he's talking about them. Yeah.
Okay.
Around what time did these events start happening? Could you let us know? That?
Yes, it started maybe a few, maybe 4 months ago was when uh um one second. Uh, Lady Zelda, Lady Zelda Marcera was the first one to be reported missing.
Mars, you know the question I'm about to ask, right? Could I
One
get the-
second, one second.
Yeah.
I just gotta read a note. The note I put here. Sorry.
Alright, yeah, no problem.
Um.
Sorry. What's your question? Oh, to put it in the chat. Yeah. Sorry.
Uh,
He's so there. Oh.
instead of grilling this guy for all the info on this particular topic, can we grill the inspector whenever we meet them? Because
Yeah,
I'm kind of
I'm
curious
fine
about
moving
like
on.
getting to the. I mean, do you guys just
I was
over
done.
the table? Do you guys feel like doing the house, the potentially haunted library?
I'm down to do that one.
Yeah, I was gonna move on to that next. I've
Oh.
done my questions.
No, like. I mean, but there's so much to know. We could grill him now about all the victims. He knows everything.
No, he doesn't seem to know shit, bro. He doesn't not care. Anyway, you can go ahead. Go ahead and walk up to him and ask.
No. I guess Jakar will walk up and wait. I mean, we could certainly ask about all this later, but you know, what about this thing? Are you having some issues around this construction site, this old library? You having ghost problems? Little haunting, perhaps?
Oh, no reports of that, but some locals have said that they've had some friends go missing. But in that part of the city, there's a lot of construction happening, and unfortunately, it's very much not unheard of.
To just go missing?
Yes, we're rebuilding a big part of the city, to with all this with these new foreign investors into logistics in the city. We're really expanding. Unfortunately, um, when you're expanding this quickly, sometimes these old buildings, people squat in these buildings, and the things start breaking down and falling down while they're still in there, and it's unfortunate, but that's the way things go when progress is fast.
Man, this city seems to care not that much about human capital, bro.
I know. This is like, this is like
They
really,
don't care at all.
He really doesn't give a
really
fuck.
like bottom of the barrel. Like the bar could not be lower.
A human life is worth less than a cookie.
There you go.
People disappear all the time. I guess it's just like, like how they're
Alright,
dealing with
yeah.
trauma. I don't understand.
Who lives over at this library?
Yeah. Does anybody still live there? Is it like just completely closed down?
There's only one person that lives there still, and he's the only reason we even put up the notice because he won't stop going on about this library. His name is scroll Tesseline.
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 Yeah, I'll type it out.
Thank you.
What type of person are they?
They are a wood elf. They're an elf, I guess. You wouldn't know wood elf, I guess, really. They're an elf.
An elf named Tesseline.
Might as well go pay the.
Guys, just over the table here. I know you guys, some of you are more well versed in like lore and naming conventions than I am. A lot of these names I like made up and like Googled and shit like when I was writing the story. So they might not all. You might meet an elf called Kobe. You know what I mean? I'm just just roll with it.
That's
I don't
fine.
care if
no,
I meet an elf called Jim Bob. Like,
I
Jim
actually
Bob.
agree. Big agree.
That's fucking fire.
I
You-
need
you
an
do
elf.
you.
And if he's the most proper elf ever, still wouldn't care.
Yeah, you do you, man. You do you.
Yeah, maybe we
Yeah.
could meet a tiefling called Kobe Bryant.
That would be awesome.
Kobe Branch.
We need somebody named Wick Astley so we get Wick rolled in the D&D session, you know?
That would be fucking sick.
That would be funny.
All right. It says if you have any more questions, you can ask that elf. He's the only one still living near the library and is was constantly badgering us about it until we warning us about it until we put up the notice.
All right. You guys have any more questions?
Dorian says nope.
We have. Have there been any burglaries? 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 Burglaries?
In the
Uh,
library?
no. Just recently in general. Like we've been away from town for like 2 days or something like that. I think.
Nothing that jumps out at nothing I can think of. I mean, this is a very big city. You know, we have crime every day.
Specifically about the cat burglar. That was.
Oh, the cat burglar? No, I haven't heard anything about the cat burglar in at least 2 weeks.
Well, who was the last victim of the cat burglar?
Oh, it's Lord Jim Bob. I'm joking.
Oh, I'd be so happy. Yes, immediate, immediate use. Lord Jinbob, the high elf.
No, it's sorry, I have to jump around the notes here. Lord Albrecht.
Albrecht.
Yeah, Albrecht. I had to
Like
throw a little bit of
like
different
that?
language.
Oh yeah, I fucking spelled it right. Let's go.
His famous uh, his famous gold amulet and famous ring of gems was stolen from his manor.
Where is his manor?
It's in making me jump around, man.
Actually,
notes.
is there a list
Between
of
all
the
my
victims
notes? Between all my notes, man, he's in Farwater, which is like the fancy area.
Okay. Is there a list of the victims of this cat burglar? We're looking to, I mean, honestly, kind of make a name for ourselves. We're interested in that tournament, so we're just trying to do all the good deeds that we can as sort of quickly as possible.
The cat burglar he specifically targets the very affluent.
So this Albrecht person is like very top on the list. Is there anybody else that?
I don't know. Most of the affluent people in the city have actually recruited bodyguards. Increased their security because of this cat burglar. I know that Lord Veilheart will be putting up a notice shortly asking for more for people to volunteer as his bodyguard unit for his upcoming recognition ceremony.
Oh hell yeah. Okay. Where would his estate be if we wanted to get a little bit of a head start on that?
He also has an estate in Farwater.
Lord
Veilhard.
Veilhart.
Valehart.
Okay. He's looking to hire guards for his
Recognition ceremony.
recognition ceremony. Thank you. You are the best.
Thank you, good sir. So, do we want to check out that definitely haunted library?
As Seraphine would say, fuck yeah, count me in. And Dorian would be
Oh
like,
yeah, Seraphine. I mean, more than yeah, Seraphine. High five.
high
And
five.
my short ass dwarf. High five.
We have no gold to gain from most of these, it seems like just we're gonna get some fame, which I don't care about. I'll go wherever you guys want to go. Seems like we're just trying to find our way to do good in the city now.
I'll be
Library.
direct with you. I really, really want to get an invite to that tournament over in Minotauri. And we don't have a lot of time to do it anywhere else but here, so if we can.
It seems like the guard's job would be a better opportunity for us. Give us the opportunity to make a name for ourselves among the nobles who could sponsor us in the tournament. And it sounds like a combat job as well, which we're not so sure the library will be.
True, but they haven't posted it yet, so we do have a little bit of time, I would assume.
Yeah, we'll probably have time to do both. I'm just saying the guard job would probably be the better one.
Do you think that we should do that next? Just kind of excited about the library.
What do you guys think?
Library.
Any other opinions?
Library.
Hello,
I side with Seraphine.
Or Siobhan? You side with Seraphine? I mean, it seems like
Honestly,
the
I
majority
gave
wants to go
her
to the
to
library.
like this as the main.
Library,
Library. Library.
All right.
Library.
Okay, we're going to the library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Library. Jesus Christ.
Who's that?
I mean, Great Lord Dragon above.
Oh.
All right, so can we head over to the library on the hill?
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm assuming
Yep.
we got its location.
I'm assuming it's just like a dilapidated library on a hill.
1 second, sorry.
Sure.
Okay.
God damn it, dogs.
Also, how did we distribute the 80 gold?
You didn't say.
Yeah,
didn't say.
we have 8 people technically with Rain here, but she's not actually here, and divide by 7's kind of weird.
You're not in your party for the most part, so don't even worry about splitting with her right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 80 divided by 7 is 11.4. So I don't know. Everyone gets 11 gold, and then the leftover is
The communal pool.
gold calculator. Sorry,
I think
I'm dumb.
I
really
think
dumb.
it's fine if we don't like if we unevenly distribute the gold. Like we could start like a little communal pool for like a party, or to bail out a member who like commits a lot of crimes potentially. I don't know.
Okay, so 11 per person
I really don't
is
think a stab to the heart. Yeah, I bought you
77.
beard.
which means there's 3 left over that could go for to community pool. Who's gonna hold on to the community pool?
I mean, I could.
Okay, yeah. You can... I trust you.
Or Tholden can. Like,
I trust the dwarves. They have high integrity. Let's give it to Thalden, actually.
It's because he thinks I'm gonna spend it with beard. Fuck you, Crowlark.
Bro, you basically made yourself broke in the first 2 days of getting to this place. I don't trust you for shit with money.
You know what? Fair enough.
I work for merchants. I know my way around money.
Yes, but you're also thirsty for money. Thalden is not. So.
How do you know I'm not just
Yes.
in my mind like, yes.
Thalden, you're too honest.
I'm gonna leave
and
this all at the temple for Morden.
You're too honest and too ethical. You won't even let people, like, I don't know, A lie. Just like small white lies, it pisses you off. Like any fucking small little thing pisses you off, bro.
The more money, the more extravagant the temple I can build.
All right, well, so you're gonna hold on to the 3 gold that is part of the community pool. Thank you very much.
Okay. Whatever.
Golden gets 3 gold. So put 3 gold in your inventory, not in your count. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
And everyone else gets 11.
Yeah. Wow, 3 gold.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we're
you guys head
11.
over to the library.
Library.
Uh,
Library.
Don't forget to give yourselves
You
11 gold, guys.
Yes. I'll pay.
you reach there a bit later in the day. And you stand in front of a library where you can just walk straight in. Some of the walls have been already like broken down.
Oh my god, what do they do for mold?
Nothing.
The books get wet.
Imagine there's way less books. Okay, it's just Mid
They've
Journey
already
wasn't.
had their sale.
Yeah, Mid Journey wasn't being nice. And so there's like a small handful of books on the shelves still, and um, there's a few tables sort of scattered around. There's a second floor where there's a couple of tables with books on them, and um, it looks to be kind of like almost like a reception desk or something that's kind of tucked under a part of the roof that's still there, kept dry with what looks to be some papers and things. Um, in sitting at that desk, you see what looks to be an elf, furiously going through the papers and the notes.
Are they a man or a woman?
It's a male elf.
Okay.
Melf. Are you no. Scar will walk up. Are you Tesseline?
He looks up. He says, "Yes, I am. I am Tessalina. Why are you here? I specifically asked the guards to tell people to avoid this area. It's too dangerous."
Well,
Greetings,
dangerous is
we're-
our middle name. We're just curious about this place.
Dangerous is not my personal middle name, but the sentiment remains the same. We are no strangers to danger. More curious about this building and the odd disappearances that happen around here. Perhaps we could resolve this issue? You explain it?
Yes. There's a this used to be a holy library. You know, there's a library full of information, adventure, and it held such joyful memories for everyone for eons since the city was established. This is the oldest library in the whole city. You know, a place as wonderful and magical as this. You know, through time, you know, these memories get attached to this place, and then the city coming in and destroying it has ruined all this magic, and how the library seems to be lashing out.
Seraphine's gonna say, like, do you know why? Like, did it just happen all of a sudden, or?
As I said, you know, the a place like this that has any place that stands for such a long time and has such a rich, vibrant history of and memories that are so attached to it is bound to develop some type of attachment to the world. And I believe that the city coming in and destroying it so haphazardly, with no respect to its history, has caused it to lash out in anger. I I believe somewhere in this library there is a book that holds the secret to where my friend has disappeared and where all the other disappearances have all the other people have disappeared to. I'm
You,
trying to figure out which book it is.
you insinuating that the library is alive?
It's just a
I
Or
library. Like
possessed?
I don't think
I
so.
believe I believe the library does have a spirit. A spirit, a once joyful spirit that people walked in and went on grand adventures through all these books and stories, and now has been reduced to the shameful state of rubble.
Um, like how far? Like we're standing in the middle of where the
You're
library
kind of
is.
you're kind of like yeah, you're like so a lot of the outer walls have already kind of broken down and stuff, so you're kind of standing in what would have been kind of like the main sitting area of the library. Um, I would say that you're standing like when I'm talking. There's like uh, like this roof is still here. This roof is still attached, and there's like a desk here that he's sitting at behind the wall here. So
Could I
you guys are all standing here, kind of under this roof here. You're chill.
could I hit this place with a divine sense a little bit?
Yeah. Can
Divine,
you just put the
divine.
description of divine sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you do a divine sense. You don't pick up anything.
Mm.
Do you
Jakar,
sense
like,
anything, Jakar?
praise and mm, no, nothing. No fiend undead. There's something arcane here, but nothing divine. Not that I sense.
Yeah, at least nearby.
At least nearby.
Is
What else?
there
Do
an
you have any?
underground?
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Is there an
There's no
under?
basement now.
Do you have any leads as to what this book might be? Why do you assume that this is a book? And,
Well, the last thing that my friend told me was that she was going to go look for any books that were left behind to get some free books. You know, we're both very avid readers, and one day want to open a new library to share our love of novels. Uh, and she told me she's going to come look for a book, and she never came back. And all the, you know, there's all the other people that have gone missing. I believe they're all avid readers as well. So I imagine they've come here to look for a book.
What's the name of your friend?
Uh, Lindina.
Lindina.
Felt like that.
Thank you.
Can I start wandering around and looking at some of the books?
Go right ahead.
Yeah, Dora's gonna look around, and I'm next to Thalin. Like we're just amazed about like this library area.
So,
I'm not one to I'm not one to delve into these tomes if they don't have anything to do with Moradin.
maybe there are some tomes for Moradin here, long lost.
Where?
Can I
You'd
just
have
grab?
to-
Can I just grab Thalin's head and just slowly walk into the library more? Like, come on, let's go.
we may have to search. I mean we could just like manually kind of search. I guess. Can
Oh,
anybody detect magic potentially? I don't know.
oh, you getting scared?
I could.
Hey, Tessaline,
Ah,
are there any like very special books that are still left here that you know the name of?
I don't know. That's why I'm investigating. I'm trying to find records of the books. I believe I believe that there has to be some. The library must be showing itself through one specific book, trying to communicate. Um, and unfortunately, so many of the books, like they've been left out in the the Ajni rain, and they've been worn down so significantly. It's hard to read the titles.
Have you come across any
Sorry.
tomes in relation to Moradin?
I believe there used to be a religious section in the library, but I'm not sure what books remain. Usagi, are you, Aloshi, are you doing detect magic?
Um. Uh.
Um,
I don't have detect magic per se,
I do.
but
oh,
I was thinking of doing just Arcana check.
Arcana
Doesn't
check
matter.
would be a bit too, like, generic, I would say, for this. Like, you'd have to be checking every single book.
um,
Detect magic, though, I'll let you do that if you want to do
Uh,
that. You just put the description down. Do you have to be touching?
hold on. I want to check something about that.
I thought it's like a 30-foot radius, or
No, I'm just checking it. Cause it says ritual on it. I don't know if I have ritual casting as a sorcerer.
you can cast it outside of ritual, I believe.
No, you can, but I want to cast it as a ritual because then I don't have to cast a spell slot, but it takes longer, which doesn't matter in this instance because we're just here.
Well, will you
But
do
you
that?
think the wrecking crew's on their way, man. I'm joking.
Yeah. Jakar's gonna walk around
Uh,
and try to like just like look at the books in the library or the walls,
Mm.
um, and see if there's anything that is potentially suspiciously unaffected by the sort of rot and dilapidation. Um,
Okay.
can I try to
Yeah,
sort of
do a perception check for me.
I don't have ritual casting.
no
Yeah.
perception, a normal roll?
You don't see anything that jumps out at you. It looks like every title you kind of look at you glance at titles of books laying around. Some are on the shelves in the dryer sections, and some are in the like just out in the rain. But it looks like all of them are pretty. The covers on all of them are pretty worn. You don't see any that jump out at you as not being worn.
Hmm.
Are you doing a spell slot then for detect magic?
Yes, sir. Let me put
Like,
that
do
out.
you have to be touching? How does it work?
Sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you, and that can last for up to 10 minutes. So
Okay, so you're using a spell slot for that?
I am indeed.
All right, and then are you walking around?
Yes, I walk around the grounds with it active.
Okay, so how long does it last? 10 minutes. Okay, yeah. So you
10 minutes.
you walk around, and at a certain point, you feel a strong energy coming from a book. That seems to be lying on the table on the second floor, and to your vision, it seems to kind of get an aura around it, some a glow of color. Um, as you approach the book, you see what looks to be a very worn down title. The only letters you can deduce are those. Um, and
God damn it.
Harry Potter.
And a chamber.
A secret.
I'm gonna assume you said that out loud.
Yeah, I did it.
And
Here.
and can I also assume that the rest of you knew he casted the spell and were following him around?
Yeah.
For the sake of argument, just say yes, please. Would
Yeah.
make my life a lot
Yeah,
easier. Thank you.
sure,
Okay.
sure.
Wait, guys,
yeah, right.
I found a book that has an
Oh,
aura on
you
it.
found a book?
Ooh,
And
what's this
out
book
loud,
about?
out loud you go.
The title: Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Oh, I've heard of the
It's
Potter series.
it's insane that you caught the title right away. You suddenly there's a very very bright flash of light. You all wake up in a room you don't recognize. It's a very very tight room. There's not a lot of space and sorry, one second. I gotta look at a note here. Um, do
Harry
um,
If the H
Not
wasn't
Harry Potter.
there, it might have taken us a little bit longer with that.
okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's not a spoil. It's fine.
Yeah.
You would have figured it out very soon anyway, because as you sit in this room that you don't recognize, you notice there's bars on the windows, and suddenly out of the closet comes with a very tiny creature with long ears, and
Oh my god.
he says to you, "Sir,
The
sir,"
house elf.
he says, "Sir, you
What is that?
please don't go back to Hogwarts this year, sir. Please,
Oh my
it's not
fucking
safe."
god.
What's a Hogwarts?
The fuck
In
are you?
for the sake of
What manner of goblin is this?
for the sake of for the sake of this bit, I will allow like a certain level of metagaming here. We'll assume this book exists in the D&D world to some extent as a
Okay.
novel.
So it's a
Okay.
well-known book. Okay.
It's a somewhat well-known book, yes.
Okay.
But in terms of metagaming, you're not allowed to look up anything.
Ah,
Yes,
Like,
sir.
you have to go
Arcade
off your memory
Jowling.
here.
This is easy clap for
I-
Easy.
I got a question. What if we
And-
don't have to look anything up because we remember everything a little too well?
That is
Well, that's
true.
Yeah.
then you're gonna fly through this.
Excellent.
What?
We just watched the movie yesterday.
I literally not 2 days ago listened to a 10-minute "Hey Cheetah" and then they wrapped the entire second movie.
That's funny.
I
Okay,
forgot about
so-
that.
Bring it on, bring it on.
So, okay. I'll be honest with you. I wrote this. I haven't watched the movie or read the book in a long time. So you guys might actually give
No
me
worries,
some,
this is
give
gonna
me
be
some
great.
leeway on this.
Just-
Alright.
This is gonna be great.
This is
do it.
awesome. Just
You
do
see
this.
that
Do it. I'll take it. Let's go.
you see that that Tesseline is in the room with you. That he also got absorbed. And he says, "No, I can't believe that this is real."
It's real, buddy.
He says,
Are we gonna respond
we
to
have to-
Dobby or not?
the library is trying to send us trying to send its pages on one last grand adventure, one final experience before it's gone forever, and it's trapped us in this book. If my research is correct, we have to follow the story of the book, and if we miss too many, if we incorrectly interpret too many story points, we'll be trapped in here forever.
Do any of you
Please
know
let us
this
out.
story?
Like the back of my hand.
I'm
If I
familiar with this
say
story.
yes, are you gonna make me do everything by myself?
Yes.
I'm
I'm
with
not-
you.
Worry
I'm with you,
not.
Siobhan. I'm with you, Siobhan.
Arcade Jowling was a staple of dwarven literature.
I couldn't read too many books in my youth. I didn't have a lot of money, so this is all you
Some
guys.
say she was best friends with Moradin.
So Thalden, are you leading us through this?
I will proudly bring us to victory.
Okay.
I as well.
All right, the Moradin brothers, you're gonna lead us to victory.
Wait. We do have one more here.
I will help, but I'm not doing. I'm happy to help. So.
Moradin
So-
brother and sister.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
Moradin.
Let's go.
Modern.
Moradin.
Can I just cheat and give Dobby a sock right now? JK. Just...
So little elf. What is your request?
I'll say to Dobby.
Sorry, my wife just came down. 1 second.
Okay.
I'm about
Dobby
to crush
said-
this, guys.
Wait, that elf's name is Dobby? What kind of name is that?
I'm sorry, Bobby. Body?
I literally
why would-
listened to all of the Harry Potter books on repeat for the last 20 years, every day.
Yes.
So
Well, I mean, why would giving it a sock help?
Because
that's an
these,
easy one.
These creatures, they like to be. It's kind of weird. They kind of like being slaves, but they don't really like it. But if you give them some clothing, it's like a sort of metaphor of separation and self-ownership, so that they become freed. But I really don't know what they do, like, because it's really like weird in universe. Like,
Bro,
there's no.
So should we give him a sock?
what kind of racist
no.
wrote this book?
No.
Give him a sock. Come on, man.
No.
The person who wrote this book sounds like a jackass.
Oh,
To come up with this shit.
that's why you have to separate the art from the artist.
Oh my god.
This was a very formative book for me. I read it in my 50s. You know me, a young dwarf.
You're at Dwarf College.
So just over the table here, the mechanics are one of you has to take charge every scene and essentially be Harry for the scene. In scenes where there's more people, like I'll put more people. But someone else is gonna take charge every scene, and you can't do back to back, so someone else has to take the next one.
Good thing
But you can talk to each other. You're all like there. It's fine. It's just the people will react to you as if you're just one.
I'll
there
clap Falcon
are-
on the back.
There are a certain amount of this is a do or die type of thing that I set up here. So there are a certain amount of points. You lose a point if you get something like blatantly wrong. It's not trivia. You have to like play out the scenario closely to how it was played out, and then if you get enough points, then the story ends. And that's it. So you, Dobby, as he's as you've already called him, he says, Mr. Potter, you can't. I can't do the voices. Sorry, Mr. Potter, you can't. You cannot return to Hogwarts. It is too dangerous. And he says, again, give me some leeway. I haven't seen it a bit.
No
He
worries.
says, I'll make sure that you're not able to go. And you see him run down. He opens the bedroom door and runs downstairs, where it sounds like there's some kind of dinner party or something going on downstairs.
Oh no, guys, we need to stop him. That didn't. Oh no, this is bad.
Okay. How are we gonna stop him? How are we gonna stop him?
First, who's the scene? Who's taking it?
I think Siobhan should. She seems like she knows what to do.
I
with
agree.
Siobhan.
I agree.
I'm with Siobhan.
Well, that's the problem. Like, with the story of how the lure goes in this lovely world of ours, we kind of can't legitimately stop him, but we do have to run after him and try to prevent him from using the magic. That's what we have to do. We have
Alright,
to
you
try
do
to
it.
stop him, but accept that it's probably not gonna work out. But we tried.
Go on, Siobhan. You're a wizard.
Yeah, we trust you.
Yeah,
He's a
okay,
wizard, you
okay.
guys.
Alright,
You're a
alright, I'm
wizard.
going downstairs.
Siobhan.
The house now.
We chase. I chase after.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll
Yeah. So you
go
chase
lead
down.
us
You
out.
chase downstairs where you see that there is a dinner party going on. For the rest of you, you can freely walk around. No one will react to you, but Siobhan, they will react to you. They will see you as if you're Harry. So you run in. You kind of peek down. You peek around the corner and you see Dobby going. You see Dobby going towards the dinner party.
And he's gonna drop the cake on the important people. And I'm going to ask him to please not drop the cake on the important people. I am going to beg him to just not. Like, please.
He looks to you and he says, Harry Potter must promise that he will not go back to Hogwarts.
Dobby, you know I need to go back there. That's where my Will family is. You need to let me go and be with my Will family. Please don't ruin this for me.
He says, well then Dobby must do this for Harry Potter's sake. And he clicks his fingers and you see a cake from the kitchen start floating across the room towards the dinner party guests.
Okay.
I love this
I have
part.
to do it. I go to try to grab the cake. I know it's a bad move. but
As you move to grab the cake, everyone, all the Dursleys turn to look at you. All the people downstairs turn to look at you and see you with your hands reaching out towards the cake, and the cake floating midair towards some unsuspecting guests. Suddenly, Dobby clicks his fingers again, and the cake falls and smashes all over the head of one of the guests.
And I just look at Dobby and I'm just saying, well, fuck.
All right.
Knew this was gonna happen.
As you turn to kind of look back at Dobby, he snaps his fingers one more time and disappears.
Excuse me, I'm gonna run back upstairs and just be like, guys, we're screwed.
I think we're
being
grounded.
locked up.
I think we're grounded.
We're hella grounded, guys.
We're grounded, guys. We're grounded.
All right. Suddenly, you see the world kind of flash bright again, and the next thing you know, you're back in the room. The door is locked. There's bars on the windows, and you get to you realize that you're trapped in this room. Suddenly, sorry. Suddenly you hear what sounds like an engine. A very strange sound that you're not very familiar with, coming from outside the barred windows.
What is that? It sounds like a dragon.
It's actually better than a
Well,
dragon.
good, so I can't tell you anything. I assume that I can't tell them to move out of the way, so.
I'm just gonna say, like, it's better than a dragon. That's all I can say.
Oh yeah.
Jakar, what's going on?
We're about to get broken out.
Ah,
With
yes,
our
I love
friends.
these characters.
All right. So suddenly, who's taking charge for this one?
I will.
Car.
All right.
Well,
All right. Seraphine first. Okay.
Seraphine.
Suddenly,
Go ahead.
suddenly a blue, kind of blocky shaped thing that you've never seen before. It looks similar to a cart. Seems to float down from the sky, and stops just outside your barred windows, and three red-headed boys, human boys, are sitting in the front, and they greet you.
Oh, hey guys, what's up?
Hello, boys.
He says, the smallest of the red-headed boys says, "We're rescuing you, of course. Now come on, go get your trunk."
All right, all right. Let me start packing my stuff then.
All right, you pack your things, and as you pack your things, you notice they put a hook on the um, bars of the window, and they tell you to stand back.
Which I did stand back, like
All right,
I'm already ready, packed up.
all right. They suddenly turn the flying apparatus and pull away, and suddenly the bars on the window come flying off, and there's now a giant hole where the window used to be. They they bring the flying apparatus back and open the back of it to allow you in.
I gotta do this quick because they're waking up soon. Come on, let's start loading this thing up.
How are we gonna
As you
all fit in this, to be honest, now that I think about it?
as you load it up, you're suddenly the door to your room is suddenly opened after hearing some chains being taken off and locks being undone. And attempt as you attempt to cross over the into the flying apparatus, you're suddenly grabbed by a very fat and angry looking man.
Oh fuck!
And
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
he says, he yells at you, "You and that pigeon aren't going anywhere."
I have to go.
He is holding you tightly. You have to do a strength check to see if you could pull away from him.
Oh my god! Oh,
You need a 6.
Please, please. I'm afraid
You
of
did a
heights.
6, bro.
Please give me a fucking 6. I'm afraid of heights, and we're high up. Let's go. Oh wait, no.
That's a stealth check.
That's a
God
stealth
damn
roll.
it! God damn it!
Oh,
Strength.
Wrong one. Strength, right?
strength check, not a strength save. Strength check.
Okay. Redemption. Come on, give it to me.
Let's go!
You did a save.
What the fuck?
That's a save. But you know
Wait,
what?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
If it's the
Same
same.
thing.
I'll take a strength save. It's fine. It's fine.
Strength check is strength itself. Sag,
It's
not,
the
not
it's
in
the
the
big
saving throw.
it's the big numbers on the left.
It's been
yeah.
a while. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's been a month. It's fine. But
Been a
I'll
while.
accept the strength for the save.
been a
So
while.
you successfully pull away from him. But as he's trying to hold on to you, he falls out the window and into some bushes
Holy shit.
below the window,
That
and
could've been
you
me.
successfully get away in the flying contraption, the flying apparatus.
Oh my god.
Woohoo!
All right.
This is incredible.
I think I'm afraid of heights now.
I don't know any artificers, but I wish I did.
All right. The scene quickly shifts, but I can't go too much longer.
Can we just stop here?
Yeah, we could stop here if you want to. I mean, there's at this rate we could probably almost finish
Go
this.
for the crazy driving first.
If you guys, we can keep going a little bit. At this rate, we'll probably finish it tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just giving you a warning. I can't go super long.
Okay.
Okay. So the scene transitions again. Like you get this
Like 1 more
bright
hour?
flashlight. 30 minutes.
Okay.
You get this bright light. Suddenly, you are in what looks to be like a very grand hall with you're wearing a robe. This time all of you seem to be in robes, and it seems like everyone's being acknowledged in the world.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
And you're standing in a line, and you see Siobhan is sitting in a chair in the front as they place a very strange-looking hat on top of Siobhan's head. And Siobhan, the hat starts speaking to you, and it says, "Oh, I sense a lot of rage. I sense a lot of anger. Where to put you?"
Not Ravenclaw. Not Ravenclaw. Not Ravenclaw. Please.
It's like, I'll put you in Gryffindor. And
That's not where I
and-
saw this going.
and everyone cheers and stuff, and so, who's next?
I will go.
All right, I'm gonna do a, just for the sake of this, just to speed it up.
Can I call dibs on Hufflepuff?
Yeah, well, you wish. It's gonna be, it's gonna be like this. So, just to set the, I did Siobhan just to kind of set the scene, but the rest of you are gonna roll a d4.
Oh,
So-
fuck.
Damn it.
Roll a
So
d10.
Siobhan is Gryffindor.
Ah!
You're in
Shakara
Slytherin.
gets Slytherin.
The see me gets Slytherin as well.
Harlock
Ravenclaw.
gets Ravenclaw.
Let's go.
A
Motherfucker.
Ravenclaw.
No
Ravenclaw's
Gryffindors.
not
I
bad.
see a lot of
Ravenclaw.
Oh yeah, I should do one for DN.
D4.
Got you.
Got 3 Ravenclaws in this bitch.
Ravenclaw. Now a raven.
A lot of
Rick?
smarties.
Rick?
How
on
should I
this
do it for DN though?
Just you can just again
just roll a
ro-
D4.
1d4. You can just on the side with the dice, or you can just type it in chat.
Okay.
We'll know the next one is for DN. It's fine.
Slytherin.
Ooh, another Slytherin.
That's perfect for him.
No Gryffindors, eh?
Only.
All right.
I wonder
Yes.
Hufflepuff.
Wait,
Only
who's gonna roll?
Siobhan.
Damn.
Only Siobhan is Gryffindor. Yeah.
All by myself.
All right.
Wait, you rolled? No, you.
Well, no, I described Siobhan's, right?
Oh yeah, because she's
Yeah,
sorry.
just to set the scene and stuff. The next scene, you, oh, fuck, I forget what happens here. Give me some leeway. You're in the Great Hall again, but it seems some time has passed, and the people at the table are talking about some students that have been attacked, and that the Chamber of Secrets has been opened again.
Let's go back in time.
The scene quickly transitions again. There's nothing for you to do there. The scene quickly transitions again, and one of you is standing on. First of all, tell me who's taking charge. Well, actually, I'll tell you the scene first. You're standing on a very long, narrow table. Across from you, there is a very white-haired boy holding what appears to be a stick or a small wand, and pointing it at you. And there seems to be a lot of children around you, and a golden-haired adult. Who's taking charge?
I guess I'll do it. I'll go ahead and step up onto the dueling platform.
Alright, he says the golden-haired adult says, all right, well, let's have a respectable duel, and 1 second, I just gotta see. He 1 second. Sorry, I took so many fucking notes here, and some of it's so useless to me. Jesus.
It's okay.
Okay. He says,
I can't quite remember. Do I know Expelliarmus at this point?
he says,
Yeah, you do.
the teacher says, let's have a. He says, let's have a respectable duel. Duelist, step forward, and you see the blonde, the white-haired boy step forward to meet you in the middle.
Ah, yes.
Um,
And
the
Jakar will step forward.
yeah, the golden haired the teacher says, I'll just refer to him as teacher. The teacher says, wands at the ready, and the golden hair the white haired boy lifts his wand up to his face, and then swiftly moves it away and starts turning around and pacing backwards 10 steps.
Then I will match the movements.
All right.
Can I just say in the background, like, fuck them up?
The teacher says, on the count of three. On the count of three, get ready to disarm your opponent.
Fuck them up! Fuck them up!
I've been opportunity to do the funniest thing of all time. But go ahead.
The teacher says, on the count of three, get ready to disarm your opponent. Only disarm. He starts counting. He says, 1, 2, and before he gets to 3, the white-haired boy says some strange word, and suddenly you're hit by a great force and thrown across the table and land on your back.
I'll quickly get up to my feet to face him.
All right. Are you waiting for the next move then?
No, I'll point my wand at him and shout, Expelliarmus!
You don't have to get a spell right. I won't be that specific, but yes, you.
He knows it.
You.
Okay, fine. Mend butt crack!
What?
It's actually it's Rictum Sempra or something like that is the spell he uses at first.
Okay, Rictum okay. See, no.
Oh, you do know.
No, because it was the binding spell that Gilderoy Lockhart taught him. So okay, so it would be.
Yeah.
But I said Expelliarmus. If we get Doctor Point there, then.
No, it's fine. I told you don't have to get that specific. It's just general idea. Your
Sempra.
Your magical spell hits him and he goes flying and falls on his butt. He suddenly gets back up and points his wand back at you. The teacher yells, disarm only. Suddenly, the white-haired boy shouts something strange again, and a snake flies out and lands in the middle of the table.
What is the snake doing?
The snake is moving across the table.
Wait.
I'll say
all of these notes
hey,
are useless. The teacher tries to get rid of his.
Hey, Snake! Stop doing that! Don't you do that!
Wait,
Stab it.
Yeah.
You are supposed to talk to the snake, so that works.
The teacher tries to get rid of the snake unsuccessfully. The snake becomes agitated and focuses on one of the other boys in the crowd. What do you do?
Don't.
Speak snake language.
Use a thing with the Harry.
Hey.
Yeah.
Definitely the snake.
Bad boy. You're very bad boy.
No. Don't you do that! Don't even think about that! No!
Just imagine us doing this in snake language. That's
And imagine. Okay. In D&D terms, would you say that you have casted Speak with Animal?
In D&D terms.
Okay, I roll. I can do this.
Oh, okay.
Just for the sake of you're speaking in snake.
I would be trying to speak with the animal. Yes.
Perfect.
Oh, fuck. I have something that I can't even reveal yet. And I chose a good spell for it too. Oh
Alright.
fuck.
Can
Okay, but
I?
yeah,
Okay.
I would do
All right.
spooky then. Yeah.
Great. So the
That's so
scene,
confused.
your world kind of flashes white again, and suddenly you all find yourself in the middle of a library with a blank book, a book with completely blank pages sitting in front of you.
Oh, god damn, not this damn book. God damn it.
I can't read.
Oh,
What do you do?
God.
So
We made it a
basically,
good time,
DN,
Dean. We're in the Harry Potter wood. Buckle up. I hope you like Harry Potter.
Okay, you
please.
can you can give him back his sheet.
yeah,
What? You stole my sheet?
Yes.
Welcome to Harry Potter Wood, Dean. We're in the book Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. And I'm not even exaggerating. That's exactly where we are. DM can confirm.
How
Yes,
the
we
fuck
are.
did we get here?
Yes, they were investigating a library where there has been some disappearances. They found there was a magical book. When they touched the book, they were sucked into the world of Harry Potter.
Wow, okay. I guess. Wow, this really is crazy, huh?
And don't worry,
They
I'm
have to.
recording it. So yeah.
They have to get a certain number of scenes correct in order to escape.
Oh. No.
Yeah, so you're currently sitting. So one person has to take charge every scene and be Harry. So we've had Siobhan already. We've had Loops. We've had Seraphine.
Yes.
I like how Loops is the only one I didn't refer to by name. We had Jakar, sorry, and then we had
There you
Seraphine.
go.
All take charge during the scene so far. I didn't miss anyone, did I?
No.
I'm a little tired.
I wouldn't
Alright.
know.
All right, so you're sitting with a what looks to be like an empty book with the name Tom Marvolo Riddle on the back of it, but there doesn't seem to be anything written in the book. What are we doing?
Well, obviously, we have to do
First of
what
all,
we do.
who's taking charge?
Oh, yeah.
We have
Yeah. Go on.
Thalden, Crawlrock, Doria left, and Eloishi.
Whoever remembers this book, whoever remembers this book, take charge, please.
You can still talk to each other. You can still help each other, but someone has
Oh,
to
yeah,
be like
yeah,
the
right.
lead decision maker.
Fair enough. Okay, whoever takes charge,
this-
I'm willing to help.
This is well I can't because it's no consecutive. I mean you can go do the thing. Do you remember the book very well?
Yeah, Siobhan, you can go again if you want to.
Oh, I can go again?
Yeah. As
Like
long as it's not consecutive, it's fine.
who
Yeah.
who are you?
Got any other not consecutive person that wants it? Okay, fine. I'll take the L here. I mean,
You could be
I
very. You could be
Or the
very.
W?
I'm very
really
much
a
not.
W when you have to use your blood to write in this book. I'm
I can't
losing
help
it.
It's very generic. I'm not looking for like. You don't have to tell me specifically what you're doing. Just the idea of what you're doing.
All right, so
No detail.
first I'm gonna pull I'm gonna pull exactly what Harry did. We're gonna try to write in the book normally, like it's a journal or something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I grab
Okay.
my ink pen, or I grab my quill,
Mhm.
and I go to write in it like it's a normal book.
What do you write? Again, this doesn't
I,
matter. Just for the sake of the
I
narrative
just
here.
type. Not type. I write hello.
Suddenly, the words disappear into the book, and you see the word "hello" come back out of the book.
Oh yay! I don't have to use my blood like in the movie. Okay, fine. That works for me. That
It
works for me.
says, "Hello, my name is Tom Riddle."
Mr.
My
Riddle.
name is Harry Potter. Nice to meet you.
He says, "Nice to meet you." The book says back.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, like that's what I wrote. I'm asking Tom Riddle.
Yeah, the book says yes.
Okay. Do you know about the Chamber of Secrets?
The book says yes.
Do you know who caused it to open?
He says, no, but I can show you.
Alright, time travel. Woo!
All right.
Dream within
Uh,
a dream. Let's go.
So you're suddenly transported to um doo, doo, doo. Honestly, you guys know this story way better than I thought you would, so we're flying through this. So this is not as challenging as I thought it was gonna be. But anyway, you
Right,
find
I've been doing this a
you
lot.
find yourself in a bathroom, but you're suddenly aware of the knowledge that the entrance to the chamber is somewhere in this bathroom. Um, uh, Harry, whoever's leading, you find yourself alongside the redheaded boy and then a brunette girl, or sorry, redheaded boy, and uh, in this giant bathroom trying to find the entrance.
I see. So we're at the point where we unlock the chamber now.
Yeah.
I'll take care of
clap
it. I'll-
Salden.
I'm gonna take a closer look at one of the sinks.
All right.
Here we go.
You investigate the sinks. 1 second.
Was one of those sinks across from a particularly leaky stall?
Yes, and if you notice, around the handle of this sink, there is a small engraving, almost indiscernible. Of a
Sorry,
snake.
I accidentally missed a smidge here. But yes, you find one of the taps, right? Is a bit different. Yep.
I am going to see it. I can see the snake. I can see this thing on.
Yeah. You see this like a engraving on the side of the tap that looks like a snake. Yeah.
I'm going to use that, and I'm going to speak in. I'm going to cast talk to animals, or
Just speak
can
with
I
animals.
just I speak parcel tongue.
Yeah.
Open.
Suddenly the center of the sink opens and it opens to a large door frame. Or not a door, but a set of stairs that goes straight down.
Is Gilderoy with us?
Yes, yeah, I was kind of waiting for you to say like investigate or something, but yeah, that's fine. Yes, the teacher is with you, and he stares down into the hole, and he says, "Well, I think that's enough," and he tries to leave.
Nope, you first.
You stop him, and you insist that he go first, and
That's what you
he
get
kind
for
of
making me
stares.
regrow my fucking bones.
He kind of stands at the edge of the hole, a little timid and not really going.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
Okay, you give him a little shove and he falls down. He says at the end, you suddenly hear him speak up, saying, "Oh, it's a little filthy down here."
Let's go.
Suddenly, there's a large flash of light. Again, as you all find yourself in what looks to be a very large chamber. There's some water, and there's a girl unconscious on the floor. Next to you, there's a hat. Um, in front of you, is a terrifying snake of gigantic proportions.
Oh,
Um,
fuck.
1 second. There's a specific.
Jakar will step forward.
It's a specific thing.
Take possession.
He's blind. Oh, what is blind?
Oh yeah, I forgot, but still, that's a huge ass snake right there. Shit.
Why
Well,
is my
it's not
browser
blind
not
at
working?
first.
I'm
Only
not
after
seeing the
we.
snake. Where's the snake?
Only after the phoenix claws its eyes out.
Yeah, is this pre Phoenix clawing eyes out or post Phoenix clawing eyes out?
It's gotta be post if the hat's there.
Oh, that the true.
It is post.
True.
It is post. There is an unconscious girl. The hat is there. The snake comes out of the water and attacks you. The snake has severe injuries in its eyes from having been attacked and is purely following you by sound.
I as quietly as possible. Or actually, is the hat like right nearby or like right next to me?
The hat is right next to you. Yeah.
Okay. I will. I will pick up the hat and I think I put it on first, and like desperately ask it for what I need, something to kill a basilisk. And then I'll.
Okay. I correct me if I'm wrong here, but that's minus points because the sword just appears in the hat because you need it in the moment. You don't have to like put it on or ask for it.
I thought that he put it on and then he like took the hat off and then reached into the hat.
He might have.
No, it hit his. He put it on, and the hilt hit him in the head. I think he put it on and wished for something to help him, and then it literally hit him in the head. That sword came out of the hat and hit him in the head.
Somebody
With the
go
hat
read
on.
the book real quick. I'll watch the movie again. I don't remember.
No, we cannot look it up to it. We gotta remember
Movie's
it.
different, and the movie,
in the movie,
it's just
the
on the
sword
ground.
is just in the movie the sword's
It's
just kind of
in there.
poking out.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay, maybe that's where we're getting that from.
Okay,
but we're in the book, okay?
It's fine. Yeah. So.
Okay. I'm like panicking if memory serves me correctly. I was pretty sure it happened that way, but if not, like then.
Well, too bad I can't read. So y'all.
You have the sword. The snake is charging at you.
I will use my arm to guard the snake's strike, and cleave it with the sword.
All right. Do a dexterity check. You need a 14. Actually, do you have like a sword attack or something? What's your proficiency? Like, do it like an attack roll. Actually.
Do I have a martial proficiency?
Yeah. So you have a. Kind of. I guess do it like a one-handed warhammer. It's fine.
Okay. Normal roll.
Wing it from the blade and hit him with the hilt.
Oh shit! I'd never see that coming. I know I wouldn't.
Then it's technically a blunt weapon, right?
Alright. The snake approaches and sinks its teeth.
So you saying my fist is a blunt weapon.
Attacks you, and your sword pierces through the mouth and into the head of the snake. And you successfully kill it. And this might be me going off. I don't know if the book is different. Most of these were written from a memory of the movie.
No worries. No worries.
But you're injured with one of its teeth in your arm, and the snake starts falling, and falls dead.
Actually,
another
his leg.
Actually,
actually, sorry, so it's in his leg. It's in your leg, and there's another uh, pale individual in the chamber, and he he tells you that you've been poisoned, and he says that you will be with your mother soon, with your dead mother, and the girl on the floor is growing paler by the second.
Is this like still totally like dead
Same.
Someone else
shadow?
has to take over.
Do I
It's
take over?
kind of an extension, but it's like
No, no.
Okay, I can yell.
The fang is in my leg, right?
mhm.
I will pull the fang out and stab the journal of Tom Marvolo Riddle nearby.
The pale man with you suddenly yells, "No, stop!" And he runs towards you. But as
I'll
you
stab it again. And not like kindly, like poke, 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 like just smear the fucking snake venom on it, and then just fucking like really jam it in there. Like,
and as you do it, he screams in pain and starts to just sort of break apart.
and then I'll take it
Um,
out a little. I'll take it out a little,
mhm.
and then I'll jam it back.
Hell yeah!
Oh, look, you're fine. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Suddenly, suddenly the man disappears in bright light, and you're the the girl on the floor wakes up suddenly and seems to be regaining some color.
She was the Half-Blood Prince. Okay.
Finally, a bright red bird lands next to you and comforts you. And as the bird comforts you, and the girl sheds a tear on your leg
Thank you,
wound, and
bird.
the tear heals your leg wound.
I love you too, bird.
Um, and congratulations, you there's a bright flash of light, and you find yourself back in the library in Ajni. Uh, the Suddenly the book in front of you starts to kind of lift into the air a little bit and glow, and you hear what sounds almost like an ethereal voice say, "One last adventure," and then the book just kind of falls back on the table, and the page is almost like as if like a years of mold finally caught up to it. The pages kind of like fall apart into and crumble kind of all over the ground, and suddenly
Just
you're
like I
standing at
remember.
suddenly you're standing back in the library, and next to Tesseline and a few other people you don't recognize, all kind of looking around like, are, and you hear someone from the group say, are we really back? Did we finally escape that terrible story?"
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yes,
Terrible.
giant snakes and people turning into stone, or people being petrified.
He has a point, guys. That was pretty traumatic for him.
I mean, there's just it could get worse later on, but it's
Oh my
not that bad.
You think that snake was bad? Wait till you see the other shit. You don't want to.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think
All right,
I should not even complain at all.
all right. Well,
I am.
that's I think that's a good place to end it.